The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ursuline Academy. I am Mike Lang, joined by Craig Wiskowski on camera and color. Jason Winchell producing tonight as we bring you one of 4 DIAA girls quarterfinal round basketball games tonight at Ursuline. It's the Red Raiders against the Seahawks of Delaware Military Academy. The 10 seed coming in an upset of Appoquinimink the other day, playing the Ursuline Raiders, who are the number 2 seed. And Craig, we've seen a few surprises thus far. We saw one at Archmere the other night.
We did.
A little bit of a surprise there at Archmere with Woodbridge, so you never know. Even though Ursuline's going to come in as the favorite tonight, we're expecting a good game.
Absolutely. You know, Ursuline always seems to be coming in as one of the top teams in the state year after year, going back to when I was in high school, going back to when you were in high school. I mean, they're just constantly pumping out top players, top teams. And we got a couple good 8th graders to look out for tonight.
That's right. Go ahead.
I was going to say one of them being Taylor Brown.
Yes, number 1. And Gigi Banks, the other one, number 23 for Ursuline. We'll see a lot of them. They're going to start and play almost every minute unless they get in foul trouble or the game gets out of hand. So we have 4 games tonight, all of them available for viewing. Woodbridge and Cape Henlopen on the NFHS network. We have Sanford and AI DuPont. The Sanford kids are producing and doing that one, as they've done all year. And our 302 Sports crew is at Caravel and Tatnall tonight, not too far from here at Tatnall School, Craig. So by the time 8:30 or 9 o'clock hits, we'll know who's going to be playing in the semifinals Wednesday at the Bob Carpenter Center.
A lot of good girls basketball going on in Delaware tonight, right here in the city of Wilmington.
So you see the academic winners right there. It looks like Sophia Manuel for DMA and Pair Sophia Filipowski for Ursuline. So it's a good night to be named Sophia. A good start for them with the academic awards presented by Rick Shea, member of the girls basketball committee and the athletic director up the street at the rival Padua Academy. Good crowd on hand. Looks like it's about sold out. We got a lot of people behind us just standing here. There are not many seats available in the bleachers here. I don't know where they're going to put the rest of the people, Craig.
No, there are not, and there weren't many spots available in the parking lot or on the streets.
Well, there
this
was
is a hot ticket.
When you got here at 5:20, and we were promised a spot by the athletic director, who then forgot to put one aside for us. So we're getting but we got one.
VIP.
Starting lineups, there's Tavi Prado, number 3, and it looks like, are they introducing everybody? No, that's number 4.
They're going all the way down the line.
Maya Hill, number 10. Keep an eye on Hill, their big scorer. Sophia Manuel, number 14, and then the 5th starter for DMA. Looks like number 24, Marissa Edivane. Now we get the Ursuline Raiders starters. Yeah, DMA, by the way, coached by Jeremy John. Always Natalie dressed. And now we have the Ursuline Raiders. And there is the 8th grader, Taylor Brown. Oh, everybody bowed to her. How about that? That was impressive.
The aptly numbered 1.
There's Gigi Banks. Always in a good mood, Gigi. Skylar Bolden, the freshman. A lot of young talent for both teams. Maya Hill, a sophomore. Tavi Prado, a freshman. So we're going to see these teams competitive for a couple of years. There's Abby Grillo, number 21. And finally, the senior, the glue for this team, Hannah Kelly. Coached by John Noonan. I'd say what year he's in, but he's been here a while. John's been here since 2009, I believe. And he's won several state championships, but not since 2016. How about that?
Wow.
So during the anthem, we're going to, unless we have it sung live, we're going to put the volume down. So we'll see if they're singing it live or not. If they do it live, we can stay on. Now we're going to go silent here. All right, welcome back. We never left, did we? Welcome back to Ursuline. We are ready for some basketball, and you might hear some clicking as we go along tonight. We're multimedia types up here, Craig.
That's what we do.
We're taking pictures and taking some notes as we go along. We're ready for some basketball here between Ursuline.
I'm excited for this one.
And Craig, how about the boys semifinals? Sold out today in about 20 minutes.
You were keeping me posted on that one. That is incredible.
So it's a tough ticket at the Bob Carpenter Center for Thursday night. How about fans who make it that way for Wednesday night as well for the girls semifinals? 4 of these teams will be advancing. We'll know hopefully by the end of this game who they are. And these girls deserve a full house at the Bob Carpenter Center, just like
I agree.
The boys do. Jumping center is going to be Maya Hill and Skylar Bolden. Bolden's really come on as a freshman. Hill, of course, we all have been watching her for a couple years now. Dad right behind us, Phil Hill. The Salesianum star back in my day, actually. Phil and I overlapped by a year at Sally's. Bolden wins, gets it to Banks. She's bumped into, no problem. That's a bucket for Gigi Banks.
Wow.
Raiders off to a quick start.
Right off the bat, no call there, but she just went right through the contact. Easy layup.
Prado up to Edivane, back to Manuel. They're going to slow it down. They're going to have to slow Ursuline down tonight, I would imagine, in order to keep this close. So we see a lot more deliberate offense from DMA. Obviously, Ursuline wants to run and run. Manuel out to Prado. She's a three-point threat. Back to Manuel. She thought about it, but Kelly right in her grill.
DMA being very deliberate early.
Alrighty.
All right.
Edivane up top. They've burned almost a minute here, Craig, as Ursuline scored 5 seconds into the game. So 2-0 Raiders. And that's exactly what they want to do, get that ball, move ahead, and go, go, go. With those 8th graders, they're like the Energizer Bunnies. They just don't stop. Here goes Hill, puts up a little turnaround shot, no good. Off of Bolden is going to remain with the Seahawks.
You can see the difference between the two teams already, with DMA being so deliberate and Ursuline just going right at it. But Ursuline's D holding up against this deliberate DMA offense to start.
Of course, defense, a trademark of John Noonan's teams here at Ursuline for years and years, ever since, as long as John's been here, they've been a defensive juggernaut. And they will, when they get a chance, they're going to press and press and press. We'll see how DMA handles that one.
Great move.
Hill down the lane, blocked by Bolden, out of bounds. Skylar Bolden with a hand on 2 shots thus far.
That was a great move by Maya Hill, but Bolden standing strong. Great clean block.
We have a foul. Uh-oh, we're going to get a technical on Gigi Banks, and she shoved a DMA player, and now Ursuline's saying she was shoved first. That's going to be a technical foul on Banks. You got to be careful. You get ejected, you're not eligible for the next game.
That is a very good point, Mike. And tell you what,
now the official's talking it over.
High
so
emotions here.
are they going to rescind the technical? That usually does not happen. But I mean, we have to go back and watch the tape. I don't know what set her off. And now Coach Noonan wants Gigi over there and Taylor Brown, the 8th graders. He's probably telling them, hey, if you get ejected, you're not playing on Wednesday if we get that far. So it looks like they're going to call fouls on both teams.
Got to keep their emotions in check.
Is it a double technical? I believe it's a double technical. And it looks like Ursuline will shoot first. Or do they shoot fouls on a double?
Not usually.
So a personal and a technical on Edivane. That's 2 personal fouls.
Wow.
And a technical foul on Gigi Banks, and she's going to shoot the free throws.
That's huge.
So that's 2 personal fouls. Banks with 1 free throw in. This comes with 6:17 to go in the first quarter. I believe, well, I don't know if she's overrated. She's already got Division I offers, Craig.
Oh, she looked up to the stands after that foul shot went in.
It looks like no foul on Ursuline. It's just on DMA.
Just the one.
So Banks, I think, got fortunate there. 4-0, 3-0. I thought she made both free throws. Apparently she made 1 free throw.
She made 1 of 2.
So 3-0 Ursuline ball. That's Kelly up top. Gets it over to Taylor Brown. Back to Grillo. They're going to work the perimeter. Looking inside the Bolden. Nothing there. Hill on the defense down low. And Brown's going to bring it out. So we're already got a supercharged atmosphere here. Bolden with the rebound. Bumps into Hill. Puts it up. Gets the bounce.
Just too much power inside for DMA. They're not going to be able to hang with Bolden if they don't bring a double team down low.
And a near steal by Banks. Here's the pressure we talked about from Ursuline. DMA is going to have to come up with some ways to break this press, and Ursuline has been very effective all year and for many years with this press. Kelly, Banks in the corner. They get it up Hill gets it. Takes down the left side, sealed off by Grillo. Bolden underneath, that's going to be a personal foul on Abby Grillo as she gets the arms of Sophia Manuel.
You know, we saw Archmere struggle with that press the other night, and it was their downfall. Let's see if DMA can do a little better. They did right there.
So they have Hill at the foul line. I believe it was either not shooting foul.
Yeah, they called that one on the floor.
Okay, well, there's that. Hill a little strong off the glass. Banks with the rebound. She's going up, not slowing down. Goes up with the right hand. No good, but she'll shoot two.
Great move.
So that foul is on Alicia Moran, number 5. First one's up and good, 6-0 Raiders. 2 for 2 from the line for Banks. And she's got 5 of the 7 points for the home team. Near steal there, Prado's got it. She's going to send a long pass up to number 4. That's Alicia Moran. And back down the other. They just have a foul there, number 5 for Ursuline. I don't think they have number 5 is on the floor. Moran is number 4. I think that's who that foul belonged to. Kelly drives in, puts up a 6-footer. Bolden gets the offensive board off the glass. She'll shoot 2. Ursuline generating a lot of foul shots early.
Like I said before, it just doesn't look like DMA can hang with Bolden underneath. They're going to have to figure something out fast.
So I believe that foul is not up on the board yet. Bolden makes the first one. Substitutions here for DMA. Checking in there is number 1. That's Jamie Sella. And number 11, that's Jennifer Klump. Bolden 2 for 2. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout for DMA. And now they looks like just a timeout here. I thought we were going to have a discussion about something. But so Ursuline off to a big start here, 9-0, 3 minutes into the game. That's about exactly what Coach Noonan wanted. And we have a full house. Like the boys basketball coach is here, man. Sweet to everybody behind us. There is not a seat available here at Ursuline.
Not at all. This is standing room only, and they are packed in.
They are jammed. They're standing in the walkway here. This place is packed. You can get a couple butts in the seats down below here. They're standing in the corner. Ursuline students down there dancing. We'll get them a little later. We don't want to pull any cables out, turning the camera the wrong way.
Oh, it'll be just
we'll get them next time.
It'll be just like at Archmere. Kids pulling cables out.
Yeah, we missed a couple seconds there. And near still by Banks. Up ahead to number 1, that's Sella. Sella double team, gets it back out to Manuel. Prado, long 3. In and out. Rebounds loose. Taylor Brown's got it. Brown up ahead. Wide open is Grillo. She lays it home. Backside. Nobody saw Abby Grillo, but Taylor Brown did. And you got to have eyes in the back and the sides of your head. Steal by Kelly. Kicks it back to Banks. The three-pointer is up. Off the side of the rim. Rebound by Taylor Brown. When your point guard's doing that, that's pretty impressive. Long shots equal long rebounds, though. They're going to slow it down here just a little bit. I want to thank John Noonan for letting me catch my breath here. Inside, kick out to Brown. She dribbles mid-range. Good. Taylor Brown's on the board.
That was a sweet dribble drive and a pull-up and pop. That was fantastic work, and Ursuline's just going to town right now.
Pass to Hill. She gets a nice bounce pass to Prado. Manuel on the line, kicks it back out. Back over to Prado. She drives in, kick. Hill can shoot from there, but passes it up to Sella. Jamie Sella calling a play. Of course, DMA did not score in the first quarter against Wilmington Charter in the first round. Came back and won that game.
Also a very valid point. DMA trying to be really deliberate.
Sella almost shuffled the feet, but managed to get that pass away. Maya Hill being hounded by Banks, and she steals it. She gets by Manuel. Banks all alone, and it's good.
It's getting out of hand quick.
There's another steal, almost by, I think, a kickball is going to be called
there
on Gigi Banks. I was talking to, her name's Giselle. I was talking to Giselle before the game, and a big smile on her face as usual. I was down talking to the great photographer, Bud Keegan. You'll probably see in a couple shots tonight. And Giselle stopped to say hi to us. She's ready to go. That's what she told me. A near steal by Brown. She does. She gets it. Reverse. Got it. Timeout, DMA.
This trap is just killing DMA. They cannot beat it, and Ursuline is just feasting on it.
17-0. 2:42 to go here in quarter number 1. And we're just going to take a second here to see if we get you any kind of updates. But once again, thanks for tuning in tonight. At the end of one quarter, it's Tatnall 11, Caravel 8. Thanks to Chris Stevens for that score update. Brad Myers down at Cape Henlopen tonight. A big crowd on hand at Cape. Brad shooting out some video. And they got that place pretty crowded.
That's going to be a great one.
Alrighty, so we are ready to go after that 60-second timeout. The trap's still on. It's going to be on for most of the night, I would imagine. That is Prado. I'm sorry, that's Sella. Another steal off the Banks. She's got it.
It's just too easy right now. They can't throw it to the corner like that. They're going to be stuck all night.
Another turnover. Bolden's got it this time. She lays it in. That ball sat on the rim for effect. So DMA struggling, as many teams have. I don't want to pick on DMA. I'm not trying to here. But this press has caused a lot of trouble for a lot of teams this year and a lot of years. Sella gets by one defender, poked loose, and picked up by Bolden. She's got some help ahead, gets it to Banks. And she lays it in. Gigi Banks.
This Ursuline defense is just incredible right now. They are at the top of their game, and DMA can't do anything about it. They are helpless against this trap.
1:34 to go here in quarter number 1. Yeah, he beat that press, but Prado back out to Manuel. DMA just needs to get something here, get something on the board, and maybe get a little bit of momentum. Great year for DMA, 16-4 in the regular season, and wins over Wilmington Charter and Apple in the state tournament. So nothing's going to take away from their great season.
No,
but it can't be any fun for them to be sitting out there on the wrong end of this.
No, and to be honest, they just look shell-shocked right now.
Here's Hill. Tries to get around Grillo. Grillo gets a piece. It's going to stay with the Seahawks, but another block for Ursuline. Checking in, it's going to be Marissa Edevane and Alicia Moran for the Seahawks. Maddie August and Jamie Sella out. Jazz Wesley is going to come in for the Raiders, and I believe that's going to mean some rest for Skylar Bolden. Jazz, a junior, she's about 6'1", and she's going to get the baseline there. Little trouble getting it in. Wesley blocks. So apologize for any darkness in your picture. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Moran to Emmanuel. Steal by Brown. She's all alone. And in it goes. We come up to the end of the first quarter, still 35 seconds to go here. Manuel's got it into the corner. Moran puts up a three. Misses. Kelly's there for the rebound. Ursuline's got 25 seconds. They need about, not that much. Three-pointer for Grillo.
It's just been an onslaught in this first quarter. Couldn't have gone any better for Ursuline.
Blocked by Wesley.
What a swat.
2-1, no shot here, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. About 5 blocks for Ursuline in that quarter, a bunch of steals, and a lot of points. 28-0. We're going to take a break. We're back with second quarter action. You're watching DIAA tournament action on 302 Sports.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one.
All right, second quarter action. DMA with the ball. Craig, they trail by a lot. Here, you're just going to try to score some points and work on some things and learn some lessons. And then hope you can just kind of climb back into this game.
Yeah, that's really all you can do right now. You're down by 28 points.
Prado with the
that's a
two.
way to start.
That's a good way. You mentioned it. Tavi Prado with the 18-footer. But Ursuline answers, that's Grillo.
Just too much talent on this Ursuline squad. You can't pick up your dribble when you're trying to.
No. You got to keep going or
the
find
press or
find
the
somebody
trap.
to pass to. We have a 10-second violation. You mentioned it. And Coach Jeremy Jean played basketball in France, I believe. The native Parisian. Grillo's going to get a rest here. And we see who they brought in. It looks like Emma Anthony, number 10. Anthony, a freshman and a three-point sharpshooter. Well, she's not sharp on that one, but Emma knows I love her, and I really mean good things.
That was almost right on cue.
Yeah, almost. Not quite. Blocked by Wesley out of bounds. Good. Jazz Wesley getting some defense since she's come in.
This entire Ursuline team has just been all defense all night. It's been impressive to watch. It's been their game all year long, and we're watching it here in the playoffs.
Inside the Banks, and she's on the run. Look out. Passes it off, I think. Looks like a blocking foul is coming up. Foul's called on Giovanna Jaden Smith, a two-shot foul here for Banks, and she's been pretty good. And of course, I jinxed her. Gigi's never going to talk to me again. Sorry about that. I don't think she's overrated at all. What do I know?
Yeah, it's a bit of a missed call from the crowd there, especially when you're down 30 points.
So she goes 1 for 2, checking in. Number 13, Shamira Marshall Brothers for the Raiders. Shamira's pretty good. She'd start for a lot of teams, trust me. But here at Ursuline, playing for one of the best teams in the state and getting a great education here while she does it.
That's the way to do it.
That's Prado. Putting up the three. Tavi Prado for three. I'm sure mom is here somewhere.
Great shot.
Looking
Sweet
on.
stroke.
They need some stops on the other end. They're going to get back into this. Wesley underneath to Kelly. I don't think Hannah scored yet. Back outside to Anthony. This time from that side, no good off the glass from that angle. That's pretty sharp. Hill with the rebound. Poked away. Marshall Brothers has it. Ahead to Banks. Nobody's going to stop Gigi. She misses the layup and gets her own miss. Kelly's got it. To Marshall Brothers. You know, Ursuline, even when they're missing, they're getting the loose ball.
I mean, they're just all hustle all the time.
Banks thought about a three, gets it over to Marshall Brothers.
This offense just constantly moving.
Marshall Brothers, a blocking foul, I believe, on Hill. They're doing this with Taylor Brown on the bench. It is Maya Hill. Her first, that's a 6 team foul on DMA, just one on Ursuline. 2 of those team fouls on the same play. A technical foul earlier in the game. Passed into Wesley. Misses the layup, gets her own board. Back up and good, Jazz Wesley.
Man, there's too much power.
A turnover, they knocked out of bounds. And Craig, we're going to give the score occasionally, but everybody knows Ursuline's up big, so.
Exactly. We're just watching some good basketball.
We're watching basketball here. Marshall Brothers in the corner, brings it out up top. See if the Raiders burn some clock here. Anthony back to Marshall Brothers. Inside pass goes to Maya Hill. She picks it off, gets it ahead to Jaden Smith. Loses the handle. Marshall Brothers there. We're going to have a jump ball. Easy. Pair of juniors there, Shamira Marshall Brothers and Giovanna Jaden Smith. And looks like a jump ball is going to go to the Raiders. Checking in will be Jordan Tate for the Red Raiders. And is that Jennifer Klump? I can't see the number for, it might be 15. Is that Abigail Riddell? It's tough for me to see that. The front number is a little small in the DMA jerseys, but we'll find out. Marshall Brothers takes it in, puts it off the glass. No, Kelly with the rebound. Back up. Got it, Hannah. Kelly.
Now, is the number actually small, or is it more just,
I'm old.
The vision
of the announcer?
Of the announcer.
It could be either. That is, by the way, Abigail Riddell. Number 15, standing in front of us. Turnover again, and DMA's been hurt by the turnovers, and it's just, this is not the first time we've seen this, as we've mentioned, against Ursuline. This is a team that really hasn't played Ursuline. You don't see them. It's not a traditional opponent of theirs. And you come into this building with these stakes, and this is the first time you see this defense, it can be a little intimidating.
Yeah, this is a turnover fest for DMA right now.
So Marshall Brothers up top, they slowed the offense down, obviously, here. Banks with Manuel on her. Over to Kelly. Hands it off to Marshall Brothers. 4:10 to go here in the first half. Jordan Tate thought about it. She takes the long two. It was a three. It was that long. It was a three, but just a little bit short, and that's going to be apparently an air ball, and it's going to go back to DMA. I'm not saying it. It's what the fans are saying. And that pass off the mark, picked up by Gigi Banks. Oh, slips. Gets the ball back. There's
Still
nobody around her.
dribble.
Yeah. What a move by Gigi.
Wow. Wow.
A little hesitation there.
A little head fake and the deke.
Another pick turn over. A foul on Prado. Down the side, it'd be a 1-on-1. So just remember, if you go to websites for sports, go to any of the teams that are playing tonight, and any of the boys or the girls, any team still alive, and on their page at websites, there'll be a link to the University of Delaware ticket site, and you can get tickets for the girls' semifinal. She misses the 1-on-1, but Jordan Tate with the rebound and puts it up and This won't go. Maybe they should stick to longer shots. Prado with the board.
Missing the bunnies, but hitting these difficult shots.
Hill's got it. Nice pass to Riddell.
It's a good press break, but you can't stop. You got to keep rolling. I think she just threw it back court.
Back to Prado. She's going to put up another one. This one bounces off the rim. It's loose. Jordan Tate's got it. She's fouled by Prado. We're going to go back to the line. .310 to go here at Laffey McHugh Gymnasium. Did you know that? Second foul on, I think it was the second foul on whoever the foul was on.
Oh, it's good.
It's a little hard to hear the PA announcer with our headsets on.
Yeah, I certainly can't hear a word they're saying.
Anthony gets the first one up and down.
Sweet shot by Anthony there.
And Craig, also Wednesday and Thursday we expect to have a pre-semifinals pregame show. The Delaware Live Sports show.
Looking forward to that one.
I think it's at 39. She made both free throws. Is it 39-5? And those will be on our YouTube channel. The games will be on the NFHS network.
Love that NFHS network.
I got it.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
I watched William Penn State for boys last night. Prado, another one. She's got all 7 of their points. Here's Marshall Brothers over to Anthony. Hands off to number 12, and that is Claire Gordon. I'll make sure I get the right Gordon because I probably would have said Ella, her sister. Back out to Gordon. Drive and kick. I think that was not intended for Tate, but she grabbed it. 2:20 to go.
Great ball movement. Not settling for anything.
Up top, Grillo puts up a 3. Got it, Abby Grillo.
I mean, that's just textbook right there. Ball movement, patience, settling, not settling for the wrong shot, waiting for the right shot.
Hey, Craig, to score, I was right.
Just like the other night at Archmere.
And I watched that game and I realized you guys were talking about it. Of course, I couldn't hear you at Archmere.
Oh, we were on it.
Manuel out to Prado. Trying to get into Maddie August. It bounces out of bounds. They'll stay with the Seahawks. It has been all Raiders tonight. They look like a team on a mission.
All Raiders all the time. Defense, incredible. Offense, incredible. I mean, all phases of their game are humming right now.
Prado. Grillo on her. Back out to Riddell. They've done a great job on Maya Hill, number 10, not allowing her to get open at all. Long rebound taken by Marshall Brothers. And she's on a rush to the other end. Grillo had the three-pointer last time down. She's got it back. Tavi Prado on her. A little bit of pauses here in the second quarter. Grillo takes a 3. Another one for Abby Grillo.
Man,
can't leave her open.
Just feeling it right now. I'm not sure it would matter even if she wasn't open.
But it's some positives for DMA. Tavi Prado with all 3 field goals here in this quarter for the Seahawks. This is Hill. Trying to get a screen from August. She's going to take a 3. Bounces up, grabbed by Claire Gordon. Last minute of play. Shamira Marshall Brothers nearly picked off by Prado. She does a good job to get back, pokes that one out of bounds. Jen Klump checks in for the Seahawks. They did a good job. They won on the road at Apo in the second round. The Flight A champs, Apo. The DMA had a fine year. They beat some tournament teams this year. Marshall Brothers has a look. It looks good, and it is.
You could tell right when that left her hand. You called it, Mike. That was in.
3 straight three-pointers for the Raiders. And DMA, they're probably going to hold here with 15 seconds to go. 7-6. Steal by Gordon. She's on the rush. Prado's on her. Tipped up with the left hand off the side of the backboard net. It's going to do it for the first half. All Ursuline. They lead this one 48-7. We're back with second half action. Thanks for tuning in to Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fan wear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Soto tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader. Because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, Our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the
All right, back at Ursuline Academy. Craig, quick recap here. You got about 30 seconds. Ursuline came out with the trademark defense we expected, and that really gave them the kickstart they needed. They scored a lot of points off turnovers in that first half.
That was all defense all the time. That recap can be summed up in 2 words: Ursuline Academy.
And we understand some people may have some trouble hearing us tonight. This place is packed.
Rocking.
I mean, it's packed.
Rocking.
And it's loud. And the DMA students immediately to our left, and they've got a well-earned reputation for being very supportive of their team. You can hear them now. Let's go Seahawks, even though they face the near impossible task here for the next 16 minutes. Ursuline students at the other end, they're always loud too. And it's just loud in here, so we apologize. We got the audio up about as loud as we can get it without getting reverb and everything else.
You got a football score going on here too.
So we got it as loud as we can go. Second half action, DMA is going to have the ball first. Ursuline will be moving left to right on your screen. DMA in the blue, they're going right to left. Looks like Moran.
Depending on your angle, sometimes up to down.
Manuel Prado, she scored all 7 of the points for DMA. That looks like Edivane and Hill out there. This Prado with the ball into Maya Hill. Kick outside to Manuel, back to Prado. 3-pointers up and almost down. And away come the Raiders this way. Taylor Brown into the middle. Bolden goes baseline, loses the handle out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with Ursuline.
Oh, that's a little surprising.
Bolden inbound, it's Bolden. Grillo.
Step back.
That missed there by Banks, out of bounds. That one will go to DMA. And that gives the DMA fans something to cheer. And she's not overrated, I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, that is certainly inaccurate.
Giselle Banks may be a lot of things. I'm sure overrated is not one of them. And you know what? She's such a nice kid. She is so nice. Stolen by Skylar Bolden. Stolen by Bolden. She brings it up. How about that? That pass deflected. Grillo's got it out to Banks. I thought Banks was going to put it up there right in front of her bench. Up top to Brown. Taylor Brown surveys the scene. Now takes it up front to Kelly. Inside, Bolden's got it. How about that shot by Banks? She drives baseline, lays it in for 2.
Great move. I think she gave a little look to the student section.
Timeout for DMA. I'm sure it's not really bothering her, but she can hear it, and I'm sure that's motivating her. And she says, hey, you know what? I'm just going to keep scoring here.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else you can do when you have fans chiding you like that other than let your game do the talking, and she's certainly doing that tonight.
They just got to make sure, if you're the coaches, just keep it on the floor. Don't get into it with them. Just play the game.
Keep them reined in.
You want to score 40 tonight, score 40, but just keep it on the floor.
Exactly.
We need you on Wednesday. Right now, Wednesday's more important than tonight.
Yeah, you keep the whole team reined in, especially your best players.
And the DMA fans I give them credit.
Gotta love the passion.
They came out, and there's a lot of them here, and they're positive.
You gotta love the passion.
I do. The DMA fans are awesome. Any event you go to, there's always a big student section there. The championship games they've been in at the Bob when they played volleyball several years ago, 2 years in a row. An impressive turnout by the cadets. They've won a state baseball championship, and they've won a girls soccer championship. So,
Their program in all facets has come a very, very long way. I mean, when I was in high school, DMA was the team you put on your schedule just to beat up on.
Here's Prado looking for the pass, gets it over to Sophia Manuel. Manuel gets a screen, has a little bit of room, but passes it off. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Prado with it. Into the corner. Manuel thought about it, had some room.
Probably
They whip it
should've pulled
around.
the
Yeah, I
trigger
thought maybe there she would have, but she's got her coach right behind her. Maybe he's telling her to. Here she is on the wing, but she's going to tend to back out.
Gotta move it quicker than that if you want an open shot.
Prado's going to shoot from long distance, just a little short. Maya Hill gets the rebound. Maya Hill stops and pops.
Oh.
Rolls around and out. Hannah Kelly gets the rebound. It's Banks over to Bolden. Taylor Brown in and out. Rebounded by Hill. Tough shot there for Taylor Brown. They double team Prado, and the Hill it goes. Kicks. Manuel drives baseline but runs into Hannah Kelly, and here's the steal. Brown, one-on-one. Goes up with the left hand. That won't go. Taylor's probably going to see that in her dreams tonight, but she'll have other chances. There's a foul on Banks, and this is going to help Moran off the ground. So that's the first team foul for either team here in the second half. We got 4:45 to go in a packed Laughing McHugh Gymnasium. This place, there are no seats available.
No standing available.
No standing room available. Sella is in. She gets it over to Manuel into the corner. That is Marissa Edivane. I believe Edivane also plays softball. A lot of multi-sport athletes here. There's your volleyball player, Maya Hill.
There you go. That's
Whipping
how
around.
you swing it.
Giovanna Jaden Smith. Can't get it to go. Grillo grabs the rebound. Banks has it. She's looking ahead to Brown. Brown goes baseline, cut off by Manuel. Banks has it. Into the middle.
Oh, what a hop
Hands
step
off
and
to
a pass.
Kelly for the bucket. Hannah Kelly, two more.
That was beautiful. The hop step and the no-look dish. Magic Johnson style.
So just 4 points in this quarter for Ursuline. They don't need points. They need to stay healthy.
Yeah, you can work on some stuff at this
and
point.
get some things worked out. That's right. Checking in for Ursuline soon is going to be Sophia Filipowski, the senior. And looks like Jazz Wesley, but that's going to be at the next stoppage of play. Banks into the corner to Brown, puts up a long three. Short, rebounded by Manuel. Stolen and a foul called. And now we're going to get to substitutions. Also checking in Maddie August for DMA. And it looks like that Jen Klump also coming in for the Seahawks. So Filipowski, a fan favorite here. Student section giving her a big round of applause. And one thing Noonan's going to have the luxury here of doing is getting plenty of rest for his players. Not an easy week. You got to go Monday, Wednesday, and possibly Friday.
Yep, it's grueling when you get to the playoffs.
Jaden Smith hands it off to Sella. Bounce past the Klump. And they're going to work in here on the outside. Looks like Ursuline is in the 3-2 zone. Brown with the steal, and she's bumped by Sella. That's going to be a foul on Jamie Sella. First team foul of the second half. Shamira Marshall brothers will inbound the ball as Taylor Brown takes a seat. So right now it's Jazz Wesley, Hannah Kelly, and Grillo. Up, Hannah Kelly. Bye-bye, Hannah. All right, Hannah.
Right on cue.
Sorry, Hannah. Emma Anthony is in. Marshall brothers, Filipowski, Wesley, and Abby Grillo. So right now, 5 non-starters. Jordan Tate will be coming in. Actually, Grillo did start. So there's one starter in for Ursuline. For DMA, it's Jaden Smith, Klump, Hill, Prado in August. Wesley turnaround. Nice move by Jazz. Just couldn't get it to go. And Klump with the rebound. And she rushes down the other end. 2:55 to go here, third quarter. Prado directs traffic. I'm sorry, that's Jamie Sella directing traffic. So Prado is not in there. So it's she's getting a rest here. Into the corner. Wesley in there playing some D. DMA playing the perimeter game here. Trying to get that ball inside to somebody. We got a steal. Marshall Brothers on the way. And she lays it in. That defense. Doesn't matter who's out there, Craig. They're all deadly.
It's just a great team defensive game that they got going, that they've had going all year.
And you're still there. Grillo is going to get the foul. And I believe Abby is going to take a seat here. She is. And checking in is Jordan Tate. Tate spent a lot of the year in the starting lineup. She's just a sophomore as well. They played this year with 2 8th graders, 2 sophomores, and a senior starting lineup. And then Tate got hurt. Skylar Bolden, the freshman, went into the starting lineup. So they got younger, if that's possible.
There's a lot of young talent on the floor.
Yeah, bright future for Ursuline. And you hate to say it in high school, as long as they all stick around.
Yeah, that is kind of sad, but it's reality.
In the corner, that's Klump, drives baseline, puts it up, deflected by Wesley. She's going to get called for the foul. She thought she had the block. That's going to be a 2-shot foul here for Jen Klump.
Something new for DMA, drive in the lane, as they've been more stuck on the perimeter game today.
I think Ursuline probably had 7 or 8 blocks in that first half between Wesley, Bolden.
There was just nowhere
Grillo.
for DMA to go.
First one up and off the rim. Thanks to, by the way, over here, Stephanie, Mark, and the folks here at Ursuline Academy for accommodating us again. They're doing a great job here at Ursuline. Long pass
look at that long
to Anthony.
bomb.
She's going to put up the 3-ball. Got it. Assist to Filipowski.
That was fantastic. I'll tell you what, Emma Anthony, the mark of a great shooter, the long sleeves, keeping those arms warm.
I imagine that's what Pat Gariani's wore at St. E's. Another foul called there. Ursuline racking up the fouls.
Now, what percentage of the audience do you think got that reference?
Oh, we got a young crowd here. I'd say maybe 50%. The Pat Gariani's reference?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a 10.
I was going to say.
He's a star.
50.
Pat's a star.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Ursuline's going to be moving on to the semifinals, and we'll get you some score updates after the third quarter. I believe that is that's Savannah Graves. I can't see if that's 13. Let me look through my little telephoto lens here. Savannah Graves, number 13, into the game for DMA, along with Riddell, Klump. And we have a 5-second violation.
Another one.
Just doesn't matter who's on the floor for Ursuline.
Smothering.
They do smother. We saw that she mentioned with Woodbridge the other night. And Woodbridge might be at the semifinals on Wednesday. You never know. They're playing Cape Henlopen tonight.
They got a couple great shooters in the backcourt with Reagan Robinson.
Wesley goes up. She's bumped. She's going to get 2 foul shots here. Reagan Robinson and Peyton Keeler.
Oh, man, Peyton Keeler and Reagan Robinson just went off in the second half the other night, led them to victory. They're going to be a tough out in this tournament.
They were, I believe, tied with Cape at 25 at the half, if I'm not mistaken. A little higher scoring in their Henlopen Conference game, which ended 31-30. In a pace that only a mother could love. Wesley goes 1 for 2. I've known Jazz for a while, met her when she was in grade school at Servium Academy. Maddie August looking for some help. Final 45 seconds of the third quarter here. Graves loses it. She's tied up and stolen by Filipowski. Another long pass. Sophia's got that. She's got that long distance feeling. Marshall Brothers can't get it to go. Rebound by August. Outlets to Jen Klump. Klump down the middle, kicks. Stolen by Filipowski, another one. 2 in a row for Sophia.
Man, she had like 2 Jalen Hurts long bombs.
Eight seven. 8 seconds left. I'm starting to count down with the DMA kids behind us. Anthony for 3. Rolls around and out. Rebound, Marshall Brothers tries to hand it to Tate. They run out of time, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We're back with the final 8 minutes. You're watching quarterfinal basketball on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy.
All right, back at Ursuline. Let's see if we can get you. 43-37, Caravel over Tatnall after 3 quarters.
Hey!
And after 3 in Lewis, it's Woodbridge 39, Cape 34.
There we go.
And which game I missed? And I've seen nothing from Sanford tonight. Nothing from Sanford, Jay. But Woodbridge up 5, Caravel up 6. Wesley, a turnaround left-handed shot. 2 more points.
Woodbridge is my dark horse in this tournament because of that backcourt and those shooters they got.
In the corner, it's Sophia Manuel goes down low. They kick. And they're going to almost start over here, back into the corner. This is Edivane. Marissa Edivane up top to Manuel, I believe, had that. Is Sophia Manuel. So they're working on some offense here. Ursuline with an incredible first quarter. Just kind of put this one away early.
There's just nothing there for DMA.
And there's a foul on Sophia Filipowski. So currently the number 3 and number 4 seeds both losing. We'll see if those scores hold throughout the fourth quarter. Sorry about that, Craig. I bumped into Craig. Going to the line is that's Marissa Edivane. I think we're getting called. I don't know what's going on here. First one's up and good. That was a 17th foul. They were a little late to put that on the board, so it's a 1-and-1. Craig, they're calling our names. Nobody knows our names. We're just 302 Sports. We're faceless drones.
To say there's certainly no actual names known.
Offensive rebound by Edivane.
There you go.
And back out to Manuel. They're going to set it up there.
I got to push the issue here. Let's get drive in up.
Tied up, and Marshall Brothers got it. And looks like the scoreboard went home. The arrow's not even lit up down there. So Tavi Prado was 7 points tonight for DMA, and 1 each for Jen Klump and Marissa Edivane. Ursuline score. I just don't have time to tally it all up. I'd have to go through my notebook. But a big night for the 8th graders. And we'll have that later tonight, but that pass somehow got through about 4 players underneath the Edivane, blocked by Wesley.
She's just been a force underneath.
Up to number 13, Graves. Here goes Filipowski. Anthony up. She's pushed, and she'll shoot 2 into the media section down there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be 2 shots here for Emma Anthony, the freshman. Fouls on Graves, her first, just the team's 3rd. 4:32 to go in this one. Clock is running as we are in the running clock. It starts in the 4th quarter, so. And then we're not, Jay's pretty certain we do not use the running clock in the semis and finals, we think, right?
As far as the men's side, definitely.
On the men's, okay, well, I don't think we're gonna get to that point on Wednesday.
That'll be an issue.
No. 2 free throws for Anthony. And DMA brings the ball down, so the Ursuline starters have had most of the second half to rest up for Wednesday. They play the winner of Ursuline and Woodbridge. They played Woodbridge earlier this year, Craig, beat them by about 16, I believe. Anthony for 3.
Man, Anthony having quite the 4th quarter here. Well, the second half in general, actually, after coming off the bench.
And she's an impressive player. Just a freshman. Bright future here. Bolden, a freshman. Obviously, the 2 8th graders. Anthony, a freshman. Claire Gordon, a freshman. Jordan Tate, a sophomore. So a lot of youth here for Coach Noonan. Only 3 seniors on the roster. Kelly Filipowski and Ava Panuto. Ava's been injured much of this year. In fact, I don't see Ava in uniform tonight. So 2:58 to go. We have a timeout called.
Apparently we needed a timeout.
We needed a time. Why not? And hey, I give the DMA kids credit. They have not given up. Craig, we're going to have to name the Dover Federal Credit Union player of the game, and then we're going to have to try to go grab that player for an interview right here in the bleachers, or we'll bring him up here.
We might have to be crowd surfed down to get there.
There's Ava Panuto, number 4, checking in for the Raiders battle concussion this year. So some fans trying to beat the traffic. Parking's a little tricky around Ursuline here.
Oh, yes, it is.
Unless you get here super duper early like we did. Underneath, that pass nearly stolen. Anthony's got it. Over to Filipowski. She puts up a 3 ball. Rebounded by number 5. Ashley Feely in for DMA. Also number 25, Zamaya George, a freshman. Hannah Kelly, a senior, checking in for Marshall Brothers. At the line, it's Manuel. And now we have the rest of the Ursuline roster ready to come in. 39-34. That we had that one, Woodbridge over Cape.
We did, yes.
Come on, Glenn.
No updates.
45-43, Caravel. 5:39 left. There's a shot, misses. Kelly with the rebound. Timeout called for Ursuline because he wants to get the other players in. That's going to be number 22, Danielle Wooten, a sophomore. Number 24, Riley Faircloth. And number 25, Nora McGlinchey, all 3 sophomores. All right, so it's Caravel 45, Cattle 43. That was 5 minutes ago. Let's see if we get an update. Woodbridge 44, Cape 34.
Hey!
4:34 to go.
There's my dark horse team. Not that I'm playing favorites.
How about Peyton Keeler drops a 3 and salutes the Cape student section.
Yes. I think that player of the game interview the other night with me and you.
I'm sure that's what did it.
That gave her some confidence, man.
That's right, Peyton Keeler continuing to go. She's got 5 3-pointers tonight.
Man, she was our player to watch the other night. She ended up as the player of the game.
There's a foul. That clock's going to continue to run as we shoot a. That's only a 14th foul. Sophia Emanuel checks out. Gets an ovation here from the student section. We closed in on 1 minute to go here at Ursuline. Craig, we got to do some thinking here. Player of the game, you just signal to me by numbers.
Oh, man. There's one of many.
That doesn't help me. We'll take a commercial break. We'll have to name it after. There's a foul on DMA, their 4th. Ursuline will bring the ball in and wrap up these closing seconds. How about if we go with, I don't know.
Well, we got offense, defense.
Panuto won't get the 3 to go. Kelly blocked. 19 seconds, DMA outlets. Shot is up off the glass and good. I didn't see the number. 20. I forget that number. Number 20, Gracie Goad. And that's it. Your final score, Ursuline 65, DMA 11. Our player of the game, we're going to go with number 10, Emma Anthony.
I like that.
And we'll bring Emma up here if we can get her.
She had a pretty sweet second half. Came off the bench.
Ursuline's
kept
off
the game strong.
to the semis. Craig, I'm going to go chase her down.
Go for it.
We're going to take a commercial break. We're back after this.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware.
With convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff
All right, welcome back to Ursuline Academy with our Dover Federal Credit Union player of the game, Emma Anthony. Emma, everybody's sitting down there watching you. Don't get real nervous. Emma, you guys jumped out to that real big lead in the first quarter. How important was it for you to make that statement and just kind of get going?
I feel like, it's pretty important. We always talked about before this game how this game was a big deal because they were all talking smack to us, and so we were we got to come out and show them what's up, show them we're better. And all the energy on the bench really kept us going too. At halftime, John had nice things to say. Everything was all good, and we just did what we do.
Now you guys have this starting lineup with 2 8th graders. Skylar's been starting; she's a 9th grader, and Abby, and just the 1 senior. It's got to be tough sometimes to sit and be patient and wait for your turn to play. But is it worth it for you? And you have this type of team. You guys are 21-1 or whatever it is, and going to the semifinals.
It definitely is worth it. I do my part in practice and I wait my turn, and I have fun on the bench too anyway. So, but I just trust John and I wait for my turn.
Talk about DMA. What did you know about him coming in?
We didn't really know anything. John today was sending us some clips, but we didn't really know anything going in. We just knew that this is their first time here, and so we just had to.
Now, our last update, Woodbridge was up 10 over Cape. You guys have played Woodbridge. You have not played Cape this year. Do you just find out who wins, whatever it's going to be in a few minutes, and then just go to work? Is that how you guys do it?
Yeah, well, we played Woodbridge early in the season, and, we did pretty well. We won by, a lot, I think. I don't know, so. But
I think it was 16, which is a good number.
We're just going to continue doing what we're doing at practice and stay focused.
Going to the Bob Carpenter Center. I know you guys were there last year, right? And
yeah.
It doesn't get old, does it?
I've never been there, but
you've never been there, okay.
But everybody else saying it's it's an experience and it's a fun time. So.
Well, we will see you Wednesday night at the Bob Carpenter Center. I don't have stats, Emma, but you had a lot. You shoot 3 points there. She's this 3-point machine over here, Emma Anthony. I just want to ask you about Sophia Filipowski hitting you with those long passes and you nailing those threes. Did you know she has that kind of arm?
No, in practice we don't run that. I don't know how she did that, but.
She's perfect. The pass is right there.
Call her QB1.
That's right. She's QB1, Craig. QB1, that's Sophia Filipowski. All right, Emma, I know you want to go down and celebrate with your team. We appreciate you coming up here. Big win tonight for Ursuline. They play Wednesday night against either Cape or Woodbridge, and we'll be there calling the game on the NFHS Network, powered by 302 Sports. Thanks, Emma. Once again, your final score, I believe, was 66-11, Ursuline. They put it away early, and they're going to be playing on Wednesday. You can put those right there. And we thank Emma Anthony coming up here and joining us, giving us a few minutes. We will see you Wednesday. We have a pregame show on our YouTube channel, and we have the games on the NFHS Network, powered by 302 Sports. So until then, for Craig Liskowski and Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Ursuline is moving on.